Hello, my name is Melissa Caballero, and I've had the pleasure of completing my observation hours at Pullum Elementary, located at Brownsville, Texas. Pullum is part of the Brownsville ISD district and is located near Alton Glore. Its grade span is from pre-K through 5th grade, and as of 2018, it has a total of 725 students. 97% of the students enrolled at Pullum are Hispanic, 0.4 are African American, and 1.9 are white. 86.5 of the students are considered economically disadvantaged, 39 are English learners, and 7.9 are in the special education program. The average first grade class is 22.4 students. For the last couple of weeks, I've had the opportunity to observe and assist Miss Salinas' first grade class. There's a total of 24 students, 13 boys and 11 girls. Students are seated in groups of 3 to 4, and Miss Salinas calls on the tables based on the color of the basket placed in the middle. There are 6 tables placed in the middle of the room. In front of the room is a whiteboard, and to the corner is her desk. The back of the room, she has a mini library and some computers. Student seating arrangements are changing daily. She does this so that students get to socialize with every student in the class. Students get to pick their seats. They decide if they want to sit in a yoga ball, a Big Joe, a swirly stool, or a regular classroom chair. At first, I love the idea because not only does studies show it helps with students with their posture, but it supposedly helps them focus and do better in class. However, I quickly learned that I could never use this method from my own classroom. Students are constantly spinning, bouncing, or roaming around that it doesn't really feel like a learning environment, but a playground. Ms. Salinas' class starts with AR and interventions from 8 to 8:30, from 8:30 to 9:15 special programs, 9:15 to 9:45 reading and ELA, 9:45 to 10:30 PE, 10:30 to 11:20 reading and ELA. From 11:20 to 11:50 they have lunch. From 11:50 to 12 reading and ELA. From 12 to 1 writing, 1 to 2 math, 2 to 2:30 science or social studies depending on the day, 2:30 to 3 novel, and finally students are dismissed at 3. I have been observing from 11:50 to 3 Mondays and Wednesdays, so I've been able to observe little of every subject. Most of Ms. Salinas' class is done together on the projector. It's rare that students work on things individually. They typically work as a class to finish an assignment. Ms. Salinas guides her students while on the projector, and students follow along by answering her questions. They do a daily poetry anchor chart where they focus on rhyming words from their vocabulary of the week, a drama chart where they focus on the plot, characters, dialogue, and setting of a short story, and a daily math challenge handout where they solve problems in a short period of time. Another daily activity is an activity called a sentence a day, where each day students write a sentence, and on Fridays they rewrite all the sentences to form a paragraph and draw a picture to show comprehension. Some classroom management that I have noticed is that she prizes students who have answered correctly or are on task with raffle tickets. At the end of the week, she has a raffle. She also has a color of the tables on a corner of the whiteboard and will give a happy face to the table that is behaving and doing their work. Table with the most happy faces at the end of the day get a prize. If students get too rowdy, Ms. Salinas has a bell that she rings in order to get students' attention. She also provides students with brain break. If Ms. Salinas notices that a lot of her students are not following along or can't seem to stay still, she will stop what she's doing and will ask students to get up and dance to a song she plays on YouTube. I don't have any particular list of questions, but Ms. Salinas always makes sure to keep me in the loop of what is happening in the class. She provides insight into the lesson and material so I can follow along. If at any point I have a question about the lesson or activity, she will answer it right then and there. I've had such a great experience so far. I'm getting familiar with the students, their personalities and behavior, and constantly learning about them. I have only been there for a couple of weeks, and I have already noticed their growth as students and kids.